so we're all here and we're planning for our high school 30 reunion. No pressure. Not fat enough? Am I skinny enough? Rich enough? So the whole idea is we want to synergize. And so I know one of you smart people out there are going to say, 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 3. I'll say, oh, if you're in Mr. Heen's math class, you're right. But we're not, so we're going to talk about the highway. It's a little quote for inspiration. We all know Helen Keller, who was born deaf and blind, and if it were not for Anne Sullivan, she would have been screaming, throwing feces, defecating, spitting, crying, tantruming. But through the inspiration of a teacher who understood her differences, she was able to allow her to become a very accomplished human being. So for our inspiration for synergizing, we want to look at a flock of geese, or a gaggle of geese, you might say. And so the question is, why do geese fly in a V formation? And it's because they look really drunk if they fly in an S formation. The truth of it is we even copy their formation in the military. And how it kind of works is when the whole flock flies together, they get 71% more out of it. So it'd be kind of like, if you all go out and do this job on your own, you're going to get paid $1. But if we all come together, we're going to each get paid $71. And I like to make money, so I think that's a better way to go. Well, the lead goose has the hardest job, so he can only stay in the lead for a certain amount of time before he has to go back. And then he has his 2 wingmen. We always hear about that in the movies. I'll be your wingman, I got your side, I got your back. And so this is kind of how it works. The goose is up front, and then he's got the ones on the side, and they break the wind, and it makes the formation so it becomes easier for all of them.
They break the wind?
But all the other geese have a role too. They're back there honking. Go, Karen. So we're all here honking yawn. But if a geese falls out of formation, immediately they begin to feel the resistance. And so as a group, somebody might say something and everybody might go, oh, and so we're just bringing you back into the fold, get you back on the path again. But it's not all bad, because if one of us falls in a responsibility, doesn't follow through, doesn't make a call, if 2 of us come and follow up on that, then we're going to get it all back going, and we're going to be going in the right direction again. And the whole deal behind synergy is when we all work together, it's not your way, it's not my way, but it's a better way because we come up with a plan. So, if we all fly in a V, we're going to be a lot more efficient, and it's going to be a lot more fun ride as we plan this reunion. So here's what synergy is. We're going to celebrate differences, because we are all a very diverse group right here. I mean, we didn't all hang out together. We all represent different people. And I think that being able to identify even people who aren't represented in this group is really important, because I think we do have a responsibility. We're not a political club. We're not the popular people. And we're really trying to reach out to our classmates, and I think we have a responsibility to not be snots about it or elitist about it, or just reach out to people who feel comfortable to us because we know them. So, open-minded and team. Like the redwood trees out in California.
You can't do that anymore.
Really, really tall. No, we can't do that anymore. So you can see horse and carriage in the 1950s was the last they could do that.
This
but
land is
for
your land.
For as tall as a tree grows, it has to have roots that deep. Well, these trees grow to 300 feet. So how do they do it? They combine their roots together, and that's what we're doing. We're combining our roots together. We all have a piece of this puzzle. We all have a little bit of information. We all have life's experiences, and we have a lot to bring to the table, and I think it's going to create a really tall tree. Or, some of us are parasites, and we live on the rhinoceros, and some of us are the woolly rhinoceros, and some of us are the birds that eat the parasites. So you can choose your position. Like the New York Giants. We're the underdogs. Nobody thought they would win. But I guarantee you out there on that team, was feeling the synergy that night, and they knew that it wasn't just skill that brought them there, but it was something a little more magical than that. And synergy doesn't have to be as exciting as winning the Super Bowl, but it certainly can be as igniting as all of us coming together. So, here's what we're going for. We don't all have to agree with each other. In fact, it's probably better if we don't agree with each other. In fact, when we don't agree with each other, we probably get a better product because we look at it more critically. If everyone says yes, somebody's not thinking. It's always kind of one of my little mottos. So, diversity sparks creativity, gives opportunity.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Turn off the camera.
And the Rita Weisinger
That's awesome.
This was last night, huh?
That's great.
Yeah, Lord, got my jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Oh, great. Scary.
Such a hoot. I like the music
Yeah.
when Frank came up there. Wow, wow.
That's funny.
Very good. She's a bread.
That's a good song.
That's so funny.
That was so good.
All the phone.
That's it.
That was so good.
Let's run by the people that do Elijah Craig.
I remember, that's my person. I have to,
What's
and one of my
else is in
people I
there?
have to
can't
say I'm
remember
sorry to,
the
and I have to be careful because now
bottle
she's telling me
names,
everything.
but-
But I peer pressure
I
her.
heard some
Yeah.
people talk about doing.
And she was just
Yeah.
like almost so sick, and then she went home, and I felt, I still
That
feel
apparently
guilty
you
to this
can,
day.
but you can do it in a day and go and hit like 5 or 6 of them because they're all pretty much kind of the same.
Taking everyone down.
I've been to the Maker's Market and dipped the bottle, but don't go on a Sunday.
Okay, you are a
Because you can't dip it on a
professional.
Sunday because you can't buy alcohol.
My next career,
Well, I didn't think.
Fran and I said
most
we'd
of
like
those
to have
places
a
you couldn't buy
bar
alcohol.
down
They're
on
mostly dry.
No,
St. Thomas on the
They're-
beach and they
They're wet, but not on Sunday.
Awesome job.
Where are you talking about?
Hey, hanging,
Talking about drinking.
Bunch of
Drinking,
days
wild
ago.
drinking.
Where are you talking you can't buy on Sunday?
I know where I'm
Go
missing.
to the red room.
Yeah, don't be in the red room.
Red room.
Oh, it's fine. And then even if you go when it's cold, when they're all decorated for Christmas, that's pretty too.
Kathy, you don't have any roses, sweet and lime juice by any chance, do you?
I have triple sec over there, and I did have some roses.
Refrigerator?
No,